Gendang 2K6 Uwu.
Hi everyone, so yeah, today I'm gonna make a voice tutorial because this one is kind of complicated, so I decided to make a voice tutorial. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the first thing that I want to be showing you guys is how to make the zoom in transition with Turbulent Displace and some of the glow flash at the beginning. This one is quite simple, so I'm gonna be go pretty fast. So first, click on new composition, create a new composition, and here's the size width 1400 by 1080 with a frame rate 30. The duration I'm gonna set about 1 second, and for the motion blur setting I'm gonna set the shutter rate about 275. The shutter rate gonna be -90, and for the sample per frames it's gonna be depend on the PC. If the PC is good, you can set it 64, but if not, you can set it about 16 or 32. Actually, I tried sometime and it's pretty good. Alright, for the adaptive sample limit, I always set it at the maximum amount. And now when everything is done, hit OK. So the next thing that we're gonna do is click on the clips, and then we're gonna choose the path that we want. Here I've already choose, but I wanna do it again. So once you find the path that you wanted to do, you're gonna click on the set import to current time. After you've done that, going to drop the clip down. It's gonna be set it right at the beginning of the composition. So the next thing that we're gonna do is right click on pre-compose, and choose this option, move all attribute into new composition. Make sure to turning on this one. Alright, once you've done that, we're gonna start to make the Twixtor. So we're gonna search Twixtor Pro. This is a plugins. If you don't have the link, you can join my Discord server. Alright, so once you drag the effect out, we're gonna set the frame rate to line. The image prep gonna be contrast and is enhanced. The speed gonna be about 30 to 50. It's still okay. And for the warping, we're gonna set it to inverse with smart blends. Alright, so here's actually what we have. It's pretty smooth. Alright, so once you've done that, right click on pre-compose and choose the same option once again. Alright, now we're gonna make the simple zoom in transition. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna click Control Shift Alt Y to create a new linear. So before that, we're gonna be turning on motion blur. We're gonna be turning on two of this one here, and then we're gonna parent the clip to the Louis. If you cannot see the column, you can right click on it, column, parents, and link. Now we're gonna doing something like this. Now hit S on the linear. Click on scale, drag it almost the end of the clips, about 22 frames, keyframes, and at the beginning we're gonna set it about 500 to 650. So here I'm gonna set it at 650. And now select all the keyframe, hit apply, go into the graph editor. Here I'm using the edit value graphs. So now we're gonna select this one, hold shift and drag this one, and then let's drag this one down a little bit, and here we go. A very simple zoom in transition. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make the phase zoom. Create one more noise for the phase zoom and one more for the out transition. The short key for this is Ctrl Shift Alt and Y. And now we're gonna using parents. We're gonna just parent this one like this. And now we're gonna go like at the middle of the zoom in transition. Now maybe almost the end like this. We're gonna hit B on the keyboard and S is so position and scale. Make sure to click on the stopwatch so that we could make the keyframe. Now drag almost until the end of the clip. We're gonna scale this one up a little bit, about 170, and drag this one up. Alright, I wanna set this one a little bit bigger. And we can use like proportional grid so that we could align this one like this. So that make sure that the face is at the middle of the screen. And now we're gonna select all of the keyframe, go to the graph editor, and this time we're gonna use speed graph. So I want to set this one a little bit high, so yeah, you can just follow whatever I'm doing. It's quite simple actually. So now we have something like this. It's look kind of choppy, so let's drag this one down about a little bit, so it's gonna be like this. Alright, it's looking cool for now. Okay, and now the last one is for the out transition. Before we do that, we're gonna add motion title, but let me explain, because maybe you guys as a beginner. So when you make one keyframe on the position here, drag it to the end, and then we drag it up. So as you can see, we have a black space over here. So to fix that, we're gonna add motion title into it to the clips. And for the output high, we're gonna set it about 300. And for the output width, I'm just gonna set it at 150 because I'm gonna add this sec later. So, and then we're gonna click on mirror frames, mirror edges. Alright, so drag this keyframe to the end, select the keyframe, hit apply, and now we're gonna choose edit value graph. So as you can see here, we can change the graph. So the reason for that is we still not separate the dimension yet. So just click on this button over here, click on that, and as you can see, we're not using the X position. So we're gonna click on the stopwatch, and now we're gonna choose 2 of this until it's turned into general. Click apply, so we got something like this, and I'll change the graph of that like this. Just follow me. I want to make a very fast graph. Alright, so here's what we have. Alright, it's look pretty choppy, but anyways, we're not done yet. The next thing that we're gonna do is create a new adjustment layer. Now you can right click, click on new, click on adjustment layer, or Ctrl Alt Y. So I'm gonna name this one Turbulent Displace. Just set it to, because I'm lazy. And now we're gonna search for the Turbulent Displace effects. Double click onto it until we have something like this. So yeah, you can change the amount up, but don't change way too much, or it's gonna have some of the black spaces like this. Here I'm not gonna set it at 200. And for the size, yeah, you can see how it works. So I'm gonna set 200 and 100, and now click on the stopwatch. So the duration of the composition is 1 second, so I want to drag it to the end, and we're gonna set the amount down to 0, and the size gonna be up to 275, and this amount gonna be at 0. Alright, so do the same thing, select all the keyframe, hit apply, go into the speed graph over here. We're gonna do it very quick. Set the influence at 0, and this one at 100. So we have something like this. Alright, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make the glow flats. So here I want to create a new adjustment layer, Ctrl Alt Y. Here I'm trying to teaching you guys about the shortcut too. And now hit enter to change the name, and I want to set this one to deep glow. We're gonna add deep glow into the adjustment layer. So here I'm gonna make a keyframe on the expo and radius as well. We're gonna click on the adjustment layer, hit U, and now for the expo we're gonna set it at 10. So as you can see, it's very bright. Move into the leg frame, we're gonna set the expo down to 5, and the radius gonna be a little bit down, about 285. Move into the next one. Next frame, set this one at 3, and this one up. Move into the next one, set this one at 6, and this one down, and move into the next frame. Let's just have some random values. You don't really need now to exactly, okay? So I'm gonna set it about 4 frames, and the last keyframe gonna be the bow value of radius and expo gonna be 0. So we don't need to easy ease or anything on this. So yeah, we're almost done. The last thing that we're gonna do is add a Visper shake. I'm already make a tutorial on it. If you guys wanted to see it, then check the link in the description as well as the pinned comments. And now after we drop it, I'm gonna select all the keyframe to drag it about 2 frames. So here we go. We finally done. Let's move into the next. So now we're gonna be moved into the next one, which is the typography part. I wanna just quickly show it on the screen right now. And yeah, as always, let's jump right into it. So first, create a new composition, the same setting I do for the duration. We're gonna set it 2.5 seconds for now. We're gonna have something like this, and now we're gonna be select the clips. So yeah, I'm gonna be speed up the part a little bit. So there, even though that this one I have a very short, this is a very short scene, but yeah, we're gonna use Twixtor to make it still is a little bit longer. And the second one gonna be her face. So yeah, we're gonna be pre-compose this one. Ctrl+Shift+C, same option, and turn off the audio. So here we're gonna add Twixtor into that, the same Twixtor setting, but I'm gonna change the speed down a little bit if it's not long enough. Yeah, I'm gonna do it very quick. As you can see, it's still in frame. So yeah, we can Ctrl+Shift+C the Twixtor Pro, Ctrl+V, and change the color sort to the second one. Let's see the second one is still in frame or not. Alright, cool. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna be turning on 3D and create a new camera near. Ctrl+Shift+C for camera near. Hit OK. And here we're gonna have one new first. I wanna add more later. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna add the CC grid effects into this one to have the grid effects. But before that, as you can see, we have Twixtor Pro, so that's pre-composed for the next for one more time. And then turn off the audio, turn on 3D, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add CC grid wave into the top layer here. So once you add that, it's gonna have something like this. So what we're gonna do here is, as you can see, the square is a little bit too much. That's why we're gonna change the title up to 25. Like the direction needs to be like this, 0, and the border if we're turning up, it's gonna be like this. It's looking kind of soft, so just keep it about 80. And now for the completion, set it at 0. We're gonna move 5 frames forward, click on the completion, move it up to this, and set this one at maybe 20. Alright, so we're gonna set this one at 20. It's good. And yeah, oh, I don't even know why I preset, but anyway, so it's gonna be like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click apply and just highlight the keyframe, and we're gonna have something like this. Alright, it's not pretty bad, so just keep it up like this. Alright, it's looking pretty good for now. Honestly, it's still looking sharp, but when we add 3D, it's gonna be much better. Let's add Turbulent display into this, and yeah, we're gonna drop it like this. And for the Turbulent displays, quite simple. Just click on the amount. We're gonna set this one something like this, maybe at the middle, and set the amount of 50. This one gonna be at 0, and then let's set it like this. So what we're gonna have here, It'll be like this. The next thing that we're gonna do is click T to have the opacity, click U, and I'll go into this, set the opacity down to 0. So here's what actually gonna be. Alright. So now the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna be balance the camera layer to the Louis, turn on 3D, and now we're gonna make the transition. No, not really the transition. So what we're gonna do here is hit P on the keyboard, click on the position, go until here, let's scale this one up like this. And now what we're gonna do here is for the bottom clips, we're gonna set this one smaller like this. So yeah, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit like this. So we're gonna set something like this. Just click apply. Here I want to be turning on motion blur, and there for this one we're gonna set this one a little bit fast. So it's gonna be like this. Alright, pretty good. Also, I want to be highlight the opacity. I want to net the opacity running a little bit faster. Also, as you can see, we have the black border here, so we're gonna add motion title into it. Make sure that the motion title effect is gonna be the first one, or it's gonna be like crashing, something like that. I don't know why. Mirror it. Do the same thing with this layer here. So yeah, well, I want to set something else. I want to set the title a little bit less, or something like this. Kind of complicated. 3D extremely complicated. So now once you have this, we're gonna make the 3D movement, which is we're gonna create 2 more Louis for the typography and 1 more Louis for the out transition. Alright, we're gonna talk about the in transition later. Actually, we can do that after we pre-compose the whole thing. Now, baronets like this. So yeah, I'm gonna set this one down a little bit. And now click on the luminaire, click on position, and what we're gonna do next is, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move it like this, and now we're gonna scale this one down. I'm not using position for scale because you know it's 3D. So just do something like this. Actually, it's quite complex. So yeah, I want to be scaling this one down, set it at the corner like this, and well, let's try to hide the motion. It's pretty hard to control, but yeah, let's try the best. It's seriously hard for me. Alright, got something like this. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is select all the keyframes and we're gonna hit apply. So let's make sure that to change the influence value, make sure to make this one at the middle like this. So yeah, we're gonna have something like this. We're gonna be moving like this, and now we gonna make the text. Okay, so for the text, we're gonna click on this to make a new text layer. The font I'm gonna use here is a default font, Times New Roman regular. Set the size down, and the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna tap some random thing here. Alright, let's set this one at 100. Alright, so for the space we're gonna set something like this. I'm not rice, I love oopies. I don't know why. I'm a kid and I have a fucking dirty mind. Luckily that my mom don't even know about this channel. She don't want to see her son showing his ass on ice cream. That's for like a sub. It's so cringe, but I love it. Alright, no more shit talk. We're gonna make the expression text animation. So for the expression text animation, we're gonna click on the arrow down, click on animates, click on position, go to add property, click on rotation, click on add property one more time, set it to click it on scale. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Alright, now set this one up. This one up. If you want now, the text is the text animation, the character fall from the top down. You're gonna set it like this. If you want it from the down, like from the bottom going up, so you're gonna set the position down like this. So yeah, I'm gonna set it like this. Let's see what we're gonna do is make the text small, but I'm gonna set it back to 100 because I'm gonna talk about the rotation too. So yeah, you can set it at minus or any value, but here I'm gonna using minus 100. I'm not even remember now what actually value I'm using on that project. For the scale, of course 0, and now I have a code. Alright, the code link gonna be in the description and on the pinned comment and on my Discord server and on my project file. You can find it anywhere you guys want to. I'm trying my best to make sure that you guys are gonna be understand this. So we're gonna click on add selector expression, and now it's gonna be something like this, but actually it's not gonna be moving. I'm gonna solo this one because my PC charged. Actually I'm doing 24-hour editing challenge right now. I have 20 hours, and yeah, did I actually chat on this? Oh yes, look at this, hour 3, 4, 5, 10 to 20. Oh my god, that's a lot of time. Anyway, no more shit talk. I don't want to waste the time. Look at this one is not moving. So we're gonna click on the amount here, and on the expression amount you're gonna click on this one. After we copy the code, can't you see? I don't even think that you guys are gonna be that stupid if you guys don't even know how to the shortcut of copy. Anyway, can't you see, can't you see? And now we got something like this. Oh, why is not? Oh wait. Oh my god, I bet this on Discord. It's wrong. Wait, sorry. Alright, I'm sorry. The code when you bet this on Discord is gonna be a little bit shocked. But here we go, we got it. We got the text animation. So what we're gonna do, let's unsolo this one, and when we click on this, drag it down under the clips. Make sure you're turning on 3D. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna, as you can see, when it's zooming up like this, right, you're gonna click B on the text and just increase the position there up like this. Not really much, or it's gonna be the fadeaways. And if you want it to make it smaller, just change it on scale. And yeah, we're gonna add some rotation into it, make it a little bit more dynamic. And now we're gonna click on this, make it delay a little bit to make a good scene. So it's gonna be like this, going like this. Oh my god, this is so sexy, man. And now over here we're gonna duplicate the text layer here. I'm gonna set oopies. I don't even know why I said that. Anyway, so but this one I prefer. We're gonna turning off the old cap. Maybe maybe we're gonna set the cap at the beginning. We have the small cap. Anyway, we're gonna scale this one up and then doing something like this. So yeah, that's like this. Actually, we need a lot of adjustment, but this is not the tutorial, so I'm trying my best. All right, so we're gonna delay this one as well. Gonna be delayed a little bit much. It's gonna be like this, going like this, going like this. Oh my god, this is so perfect. And now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna add the out transition. For the out transition, hit B on the Lex Louis. Click on the position, drag it to the end. Click one more, and as you can see, we have a little square. I almost say circle. I'm so stupid. And if you cannot see it, click on View, Show Layer Control. Now let's put this one into this direction. Yeah, we're gonna hold the key and move it. Oh shit. Make sure to click on this and yeah, just move it. My PC had run like over 24 hours. It's kind of lucky for now. Alright, once you have this, move it to the end, click on this, apply, go into the graph editor. We're gonna choose value graph, and then we have the whole thing like this. And actually we need to change all of them. Alright, so actually I'm gonna be introducing you guys about extension. You can click on this, separate, and doing the same thing. We're gonna click apply on this, we're gonna click apply on this and change is like this, something like this, blah blah blah. It's quite confused. You need to change every single thing just like this. It's very take you a lot of time, but yeah, for who's like don't kind of lazy, you can set it like that and we're done. But yeah, for who's don't want to like separate the dimension every time, you can select this one. You're gonna using Flow, which is plugins. You can find the download link on my Discord server. Just set the graph like this, just set it down, thing like this, and then we're gonna hit apply. Don't need to separate the dimension, which is so good, very good. And now we're gonna set something like this. All right, so the only thing that we need is the stage. So create one more Nui. We're gonna set the 32 Nui into the 33. Actually, we're not gonna add any keyframe on the 33 Nui. And then add the 6. As always, check tutorial link in the description, as well as the presetting if you lazy. So just select all of it, and it's gonna be like this. Alright. Also, we have the delay effect. I don't really know way too much about this effect, but anyways, to have that effects, click on this, select all of the layer, pre-compose, click hit OK, and now create a new adjustment layer. I'm so tired right now. CC white time is the effect that we're gonna use. Negative motion blur. Alright, we're gonna turn this on. Forward step, set at 0, 0, make 2 frames. Add it something like this. And go to the middle of the typography pad here. Set it at over 3. It's gonna be like this. And set it to the end, set it back to 0. So it's gonna be like this. Look at that, it's so smooth. Actually, you can train it because it's not really smooth, you know. Alright. And yeah, that's all. We finally done the first two scenes of the Visper. And I'm gonna make the part 2 very soon, because you know I have been editing for 24 hours. I'm so sleepy right now. So yeah, be right back tomorrow. Goodbye everyone. Have a nice day.
And 26 over